read it, I've been looking at all kinds of big, franchise movies and stuff that came after Adrift, and I just loved the intimacy, of the story. I love the idea of telling a woman against nature story, which I haven't seen many of. Most of them about men and wolves, big beards, But it was very tempting to tell one from the perspective of a woman, and I love how the love story, interwove with the survival story, and that way get an opportunity to get to know them as we're seeing, and it wasn't contrived and kind of push it into the survival story. And then I read more about it and realized even the most, the reveal of the story is based on the truth, and that got me really excited because it offers, for another kind of another layer. It's about love and grief and overcomings, loss like this, and to the circumstances. Because I thought, wow, okay, that's because first I was like, okay, is that real, or is it something the script writers came up with? Then I read her book and realized she spoke to Richard the whole way, and that's what got her through. And I love that, And I honestly, I have been married for 20 years, and I'm in love with my wife, and I've tried to find, some way of putting that into a film, and I haven't found, because most films that deal with this are about like rom-coms, and so having to be able to tell a love story in this environment was very satisfying to me.
So it was a love letter to your wife.
It is, and honestly, to the extent that.
Me too.
It's too late. No, but honestly, the music, for example, the Tom Waits music that I use in the music is something from when I met my wife, and I was listening to. So it's very personal, even though it's not.
I'm sorry for singing it so bad.
Not your version, his version.
I should point out in a few moments we will be opening this up to the audience, so if you have any questions, don't be shy. But firstly, Sam, so how closely did you work with Tammy on this story? Because there must have been a lot of preparation for Richard. What did she offer you and Shailene?
The story. She offered us her story, and you can't really ask for much more. Like she was, not to me so much, but to the film, and to Shailene especially, and to Bolt, very, very open and very, very collaborative and very flexible. I think that, of course, there are certain tiny details that we had to adjust in order to kind of condense it to an hour and a half, but nothing major. We did stick very, very true to the book, and what was amazing is that she was on board and she gave us her blessing and she gave us her nod of approval, and for me, she came out to Fiji to visit. I was given the opportunity to reach out if I wanted to, and I sort of said, I think I have a good feeling for him. I think I know him, like I know myself. I feel like I felt akin with him in reading the script and reading the book, and there was so many similarities I saw within myself. Like it was almost like looking in a mirror.
Such as?
Well, he's British. He's in his 30s.
Okay.
And you're all the same?
You're both experts.
He has a beard. No, but there were it's many things like his.
I can tell you.
Bad humour, his cheese, and
he's sensitive like a woman.
I'm sensitive like a woman.
I think that's very masculine to be able to
I'm comfortable with my sexuality so much so that I'm sensitive like a woman. No, but I think the way that
sensitive.
But I think the way that he proposes in this story is not too dissimilar to the way that I proposed, in that I basically asked my wife's permission if it was okay for me to propose, basically. So there was sort of a clumsiness about him that I share. But really, when Tammy came out to Fiji, we all had lunch, and it was the first time I met or spoke to her, and I was telling a story much like this, and it was very funny, so please laugh. She fell silent and got a little teary-eyed, and someone said, "Are you okay?" And she was very, very. This is incredibly rewarding, I think, as an actor. But like she said that I embodied Richard in such a way that it was like looking at him and speaking to him, and in the way that I had the same speech pattern, the same accent, the same gestures, the same. I don't know. There was without trying, I seemed to be so close to him. So it was quite nice, and I've met a few people along the way now who, on this journey, who have known him and say the same. So I think there's a nice sort of swan song in that, actually.
And let me ask about the filming. How much of it was done on location in Fiji, and how much was CGI? Some of those scenes are just very incredible.
Yes, it was very important to me to create a baseline of reality. And so it's shot, we were 6 weeks, 14 hours a day on the ocean, in any condition we had, and we were just ready to change what we had to shoot, you know. And it was kind of luxury because the two actors, you can not easily, but you can change to something, you know, the weather is changing, doesn't fit what you were planning on doing, so you can change to a different thing as long as everyone is on the toes and ready to do it. We did that, and then in the beginning we just shot some of the land stuff, the romantic stuff, so we shot the movie kind of in a sequence, not of the way the script goes, but the way the story goes. So we shot the love scenes and that in the beginning, and as they're meeting, as they were also getting to know each other, which I like to do. There's some awkwardness, and certainly when actors are, you know, getting over that, and they can play with that. And then we shot it as much in sequence as we could because they had to lose weight then in the end. But then we went to New Zealand for 2.5 weeks, I remember right, to do the scene we needed to enhance. And that was mostly the storm scenes because, in all honesty, you know, as much as I wanted to shoot that in a real storm, there's no insurance company in the world.
Unless you're in Iceland.
Well, I've done that in Iceland, and then I have to do this. I have to be the stunt myself. You know, I have done that. I did the deep because I directed it and I'm stunting it myself. So that's kind of a rare combination. But that's that. But, you know, so but having created the baseline, so even sailing into the storm is real. You know. Having created that baseline, this is brilliant. I did the same in Everest. I shot as much in -30 on a mountain as I possibly could. But you can't shoot a storm on the top of Everest with people unexpecting and come down alive, you know. So what I'm doing is I'm making films about tragedies. I'm not creating one. You know? And so, but you do have the baseline. So now everyone has to find and do the utmost best to make the visual effects look real, because they have to connect to the real stuff. And very different when you see a Marvel movie, when you will see every visual effect and actually they brag about them. And it's kind of sad for the visual effect people who work for me. They never get the credit they deserve because nobody realizes it's a visual effect, you know, most of the time. And it's kind of, but that's the visual effects I actually like the ones you can't see and you actually think. And I was reading an interview from the DP. Our DP is the great Bob Richardson. He's won 3 Oscars and it's fantastic. You know, he's now shooting the new Quentin Tarantino movie. And he said he was watching the film with his daughters. Took his daughters to the cinema last weekend, and he was like, "Oh, how did I shoot that? It was so good." And he's like, "Oh no, that's the visual effects job." So even we fooled him, you know, and I have to brag about that. So.